Hello, this is Chasing More Dreams. I'd like to show you what a friend and I have managed to do with vehicles in a game world. Basically, you start off with a red sports car and you can make it into pretty much anything you want. I'll just show you a few things that we've done. So for example, we have changed it to this car here. If you right click on it, we've made it so you can see the driver in this case, and we put a emote on it, in this case a sit emote, and we've managed to make it so the avatar sits in the driver's seat. To move, you just press your forward arrow key. To go backwards, you press your back arrow key. You can turn as well using your left and right keys. And then to get out, you just right click it again. We've also done a horse, so we've made the sports car into a horse, and in this case we put on a riding horse emote, and so you can go around riding a horse. Just be careful when you go over curbs or anything like that, because it gets a bit bumpy. Whoop, and you can crash if you're not careful. But by changing some of these settings, you can make it a little bit more stable. Maybe we just need to tweak this one a little. Not so bad if you don't go too fast. You can change the speeds of things as well. So each individual or each different item can have a different speed, different weight, different all sorts of settings basically. Got a motorbike. So when you right click on it, oh, I thought it was, I've nearly lost that. Let's get it back. There we go, we're on it now, just lagging a bit by the looks of things. Okay, and we can ride a motorbike. Go around corners with left and right key. As you can see, oh, that's still using the horse riding emote, because we probably haven't got a better one for the moment. So, but if you've got decent emotes, you can do anything you want really. Oh, I didn't mean to go there. Not quite sure what's happened. I've lost control. Got no left mouse. Oh, there, I have back now for some reason. Again, that's probably down to some sort of lag. Let's go up here to the seafront. The bridge has come out there. I don't know where that came from. Wasn't there earlier today. You can stop by using the space bar. Don't try and stop if you're going fast, because it does tend to crash, or can. I've had it crash. So you want to be at a slightly slower speed. We made it the car into a boat. So if you right click that. There's a little bit of lag now, just everything's going very slow, and basically you can ride your boat. Now the other thing you can do, which I haven't said yet, if you press T you can jump. Now I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. Whoa, well that was lucky, got underneath it. I don't think I'd have got over the top. Oh, you've got to be careful when you press T, because it's very easy to crash. I'm not going to try that again. I was fortunate to get through the gap. I will go round this time. And I will park my boat. Okay. Oops, I just got my feet wet. Okay, now you'll notice that, as you saw there, when you approach a vehicle you get a yellow glow around it. That's a proximity glow. When you hover your mouse over it, it goes from yellow to green. Green means you can click on it then. So if you see anything with a glow on it, like this tree for example, it means you can right click on it. So yes, we have even made the sports car into a tree, and that can be quite fun, as stupid as it may sound. It's like a you're hiding basically. Can't think of the word now. So, like you see on cartoons where they've got a tree on them and they start moving around. Okay, I will go back down. I have tried to get the Jetmax working. I mean, but it will go, but it's not in the water, and I can't get it sitting in the water at the moment with the avatar in the right place. I've also tried this little rowing boat, and again can't get the avatar in the right place. It may be that we can't do those because Shino told us. I mean, once we showed him what we've done here, he said it wasn't designed for that. So by changing some of the parameters, we've got things to work, but apparently that's not what it's designed for. Well, there's nothing better at the moment, so as far as we're concerned, it works. Some things work, some things don't quite work right. I'm going to try this rowboat at some point as well to see if I can get that working any better. We will go back down into town. Just want to turn the bike around. Whoop. Got to be careful. Remember, this is still a car as such, and so it's got the dimensions of the car. Now you can change it, but you've got to play about with it quite a bit more to actually understand how it all works. Basically everything's a box, and I'll show you later, and apparently it's a box with wheels, and the wheels are wider than the box itself, so that's why sometimes you might crash into something when you think, well, you're nowhere near it. Anyway, let's get back down here. I'll show you a few other things that we've done. Oh, as you can see, I didn't really hit the curb then, but still started bobbling around because it was actually, the box is bigger than the bike. Now we all remember Lucy, the dog, from the Smart Object days. Right click on that and we become Lucy. There we go. Lucy can have a little bit of a run around as well. Just don't take her too near trees. Whoop. Okay. Show me the horse. Chicken. Oh. Now for some reason, and we don't know why, this one, when you right click it, always starts off at the spawn point. Nothing else seems to. Everything else starts off where you left it, but this for some reason starts at the spawn point. And you'll see this is a pretty quick chicken. With every different item, every different object you create, you can actually change the speed, and you can change all sorts of different parameters. You can make it bouncier, you can make it harder suspension, softer suspension. You can change the friction so that when it goes around corners it holds the road better. Change the speed, the horsepower, all sorts of things. Let's get back into town. careful because I could have easily crashed into that horse, even though this looks small. It probably isn't. I'll show you the various parameters that you can change. As you can see, there's a glow around this rat, so you can even become the rat. And as you notice, there's no avatar showing here and with the chicken, because you can hide the avatar, which you wouldn't want to show when you're an animal like this. So I quite like this one actually. This one looks pretty good. There we go. Got an NPC. Just played about with this, and it doesn't quite come out right, but if you right click on it, meant more for the ladies, this one. There is a sit on shoulders emote. Now, as you can see, he's off the ground because once you start fiddling about with the parameters, you can't quite get it working, so he comes off the ground. That's the best I could do with this one, but the ladies might like that one. Well, he's a bit wobbly. Okay. Oops, where is it? Come back. For some reason you have to click on the front of him. You can't click on the back. I don't know why not. Oh, there we go. I could have done it there somewhere. There. There we go. Okay, what else do we have? Right, this thing, this is actually an invisible box, but we patterned it so that you can find it, otherwise you wouldn't know where it is. So if you, what we've done with this, you can actually, this is sort of mimicking the 3D dance glitch, where you could move around using different emotes. So this was quite fun. So what I can do, if I go to my clothing, accessories, and although it's not the right bike, this is a fitness bike, but it'll give you an idea of what you can do. And then what we've done is set an emote on this to ride the bike. And now if you go along, again, because remember it's a big box, it's a 3.5 meter by 3.5 meter box, which is quite big, but given the right accessory, that could be quite good. I quite like that. Maybe we need to get a few people to make a few more accessories and emotes that go with them. Just bring it back into town again. So an ordinary bicycle here, if we had one, would be a good idea. Somebody I know has made a tricycle and an emote that goes with it as well, so that would be quite good. Unfortunately, I haven't got that in preview because this is an older version. So I bought the trike after that. After it was copied, after the database was copied over. So I don't have that. Okay. Well, you have to right click on that. It's the square, or the invisible box, I should say. So let's get rid of the accessory. Okay, what else do we have? You can probably guess by the bunny who helped me do this, and one thing she liked, one emote she likes is the cuddle buddy, particularly with this bunny, so that's what we've done. And you can move around like that, so he's giving you a little bit of a piggyback. And this one actually moves quite well. Well, I thought it did. It's not too bad. It'll come back. No, it was stuck on the curb there. Remember, this is still a car, and so it can get stuck. Okay, we've got a golf buggy. This one we seem to have configured quite well. It works well, this one does. And again, you can see this one's quite slow in comparison to the chicken, for example. Whoops. Again, I've hit the curb because although it doesn't look like it, the size of the car is big, or the size of the physics is bigger. Size of the box as opposed to the car itself is bigger, and so I've probably caught the curb there with the actual box rather than the object itself. Let's go to that. If we go up here, now a couple of bigger items which are okay, but you'll see what the problem is if we get into this bus. Now if I try to do it here, although as you can see I'm close to the bus, try to click it, and maybe I will there, maybe it will work. Yes, it did. Sometimes you say you're not close enough to the object, and it's because the axis for this bus is actually a few feet in front of the bus, so it's the axis you've got to be close to as opposed to the object itself. And like I said, the problem here is it's such a big thing that you can't really see much, so you'll be looking like that. Okay, I'm just going to reverse it back a bit. I don't really know where I am. Oh, there we go. I can look at it that way. And then when I get close to what I want, I'll just stop it using the space bar. There we go, that'll do. Okay. What else do we have? We have a camper van over there, which I don't know whether we've configured yet. There were a few other things which we made today. There's also the hot dog van, which I'm not sure whether we've configured. Oh yes, we did configure this actually. And the emote we've got in it, although it's not in the right place, it's supposed to be a sleeping emote in the back, but it's not being put in the right place yet. But again, just moves like anything else. Now, I'm searching for something in particular. I don't know where it is. Oh, over there by looks of things. In that case, let's take a little ride over. Oh, just got to be careful. Okay, here we go. I see a cow. I see a tractor. Oh, there's sheep as well. And chickens. What else? Oh, some big rats. They look mean. Okay, let's get out of this. There's all sorts of rats. We've got pigs. We've got bigger pigs. We've got chickens. We've got a combine harvester. Now that'll be an interesting one. We've got cows there. We've got small pigs, cows, and again with these, oh, the sheep don't work. Why not? It looks as if they've not been made from a sports car. I don't know whether that's probably just been done wrong or whether it couldn't do it for some reason. That's not been done either. We've got a tractor. Now this one's actually quite good. I don't know whether we've got it fully working yet, but at the moment I think we've just hidden the avatar so you can't see it, so we will try and probably put that in at some point. But these actually are quite good. This one goes fast because it's heavy as well, and again you set that in the settings and the parameters. It doesn't bounce too much. Oh, gotta be careful. Okay, so this is a little farmyard here, which wasn't here when I was here earlier, so this has been done since. Okay. I don't know what's been done with the combine harvester. Let's have a little play. Oh, there we go. A bit tricky because it's so big you can't really see much around it, a bit like the bus. It's a bit fast as well. I guess you really want to be ploughing fields with this or whatever. Not ploughing but harvesting. There you go. Don't want to run any animals over. Okay, let's get out of that. So as you can see, there's all sorts of things you can do with it, and like I said, even though maybe it's not been designed, it wasn't meant to be designed that way, we've managed to get the avatar into decent places, so it looks like you're actually driving. Where you're an animal, you don't want to see your avatar, so that one's an easy one. I'll show you now how to set something up. That fire engine also has been set up. Just get round. I think I'll turn down here. And just park it back where it was. Oh, there's a Jeep there as well, which has been done. We've done a VW borer over by the petrol station. Oh, again, I'll probably just hit the curb, even though it looks like I didn't. Okay, now the way to actually create one, if you go into build mode, and then gaming, I can't do that because my screen capture software is actually hiding over the build menu, so I can't show you that. So you'll just have to try and figure that one out yourself, I'm afraid. Not really much I can do to help there. That's it for now. Thank you. Thanks for watching.